Did you notice the key that Ragatha was holding in the episode 2 trailer? If we compare it to the photo of Jax when he's holding the key to Kaufmo's room, we can see that their shape is nearly identical. However, Jax's key is yellow and Ragatha's key is pink, and it was given to her by Princess Lulalalu. So what could Ragatha's key unlock? Could it be another dorm room, or could it be a key to the city, or could it possibly open something that will teach us more about abstraction? In the episode 2 trailer, we saw that when all the characters got to the Candy Canyon Kingdom, they were met with a very warm welcome, and all the mannequins that are presumably citizens of the Candy Canyon Kingdom were jumping and waving and clapping for the circus members' arrival. And in a later clip is when we see Ragatha getting handed a key by Princess Lulalalu, and she either gives it to the circus members at the very beginning of their adventure, or what's more possible is that it was a reward for them completing the adventure, probably toward the end of the episode. But what's also interesting is if we look at the shot, it's not just being given to Ragatha, but also to the other circus members, since we can see them in a wide open area where all the circus members are standing around the princess handing Ragatha the key. So it could be that in the beginning they receive the key in order to begin their adventure as a group, or it could be that this will unlock some sort of hidden chest which will then give them their reward at the end of the adventure. But the weird thing is that Jax's key, which we saw in episode 1 when Pomni, Jax and Ragatha were going down the dorm hall to see Kaufmo, Jax pulls out a key saying he has a key to everyone's room, and looking at the key, it is the exact same shape as the key which Ragatha has in her hand, but they are different colors. So it could be possible that in the amazing digital circus world, all keys look the exact same, and the color of it is what determines what it opens. So for example, all of the yellow keys could be used to open the dorms in the dorm hall. But with the pink key that Ragatha receives, it looks almost as if it belongs to the Candy Canyon Kingdom, which can back up my theory about it unlocking a chest somewhere in the adventure. But then, what could they possibly open out of the chest that's in the Candy Canyon Kingdom? What we can already assume from the trailer is that when Bubble had the floating maple syrup over his tongue, that was probably the reward for the circus members, because of the way that Kane is showing it off. But if the key is their reward, then there's a problem here. Which leads me to my next theory, that the key could actually open up another character's dorm room, which would explain why the keys are the exact same shape, and it's possible that the color could relate to whose room it's for.
I've got a key to his room.
Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room.
Nah, I've got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Jax! That's literally my only...
But why would they need to be given a key? Unless it's used to open up a dorm for someone who already abstracted, and that's why the key was missing. And Kane is now using Princess Lulalalu to give it to them as a reward, and maybe they'll open up and see what's inside one of the old abstracted characters' dorm. But whose room would it then open? Well, if we look at Kaufmo's key, we can see that his key was yellow, and looking at his colors, he was mostly yellow. And so if we look at the abstracted characters, we can see a character which is mostly pink, which is the fluffy Cyclops. Which is interesting because we have never heard or seen anything about this character except for the fact that he has a dorm and he's abstracted. But it gets even crazier when you realize that Gooseworks said that the next episode will focus on a character we haven't met yet. And so what if after the circus members complete the adventure and take the key, they then open the Cyclops dorm, and we will see a whole new light to why characters abstract, and then we could even see a flashback to what his life was like before he abstracted in the digital circus, and that would then solve the question about who this character we haven't met yet is going to be. But on to my next theory is that this key that Ragatha and the other circus members are being given is actually a type of key to the city. In a lot of places, when someone does something of great importance or valor, they are given a key to the city. But let's say that after the adventure, Ragatha and the others defeat Gumigoo, who appears to be the villain of the episode. They are then rewarded a key to the kingdom by Princess Lulalalu to show her and all the citizens gratitude for what they did. It could even be possible that Gumigoo is a villain not only to the circus members but also to the kingdom and its citizens. And that's why they need to go on the adventure, because Kane set it all up in a way that they need to save the kingdom rather than just trying to defeat an alligator. And this would explain why all of the citizens and Princess Lulalalu are welcoming the circus members so cheerfully, and also why they were literally given a carriage to carry them all the way to the kingdom as if they were royalty. Because who else is going to get a carriage with a literal elephant and cheered on by the entire city? It's clear that the kingdom and its people view the circus members as very important characters who are there to either do very good things to them or even save them from other evil people, or in other words, Gummigoo and his associates. And so, when they're given the warm welcome, then they are told what they need to do, and Princess Lulalalu will offer the key to the city as a reward for them. And that's why we see so much conflict between Gummigoo and his associates and the circus members, because we literally see Gummigoo's associates holding candy knives, Jax holding a shotgun, which it seems like he wants to shoot it during the chase scene with the two trucks. Now, my last theory is somewhat similar to my previous one, but it builds upon them saving the kingdom from Gummigoo. This theory is most likely the one to be true. So, 2 months ago, Glitch released the teaser for episode 2 and also the amazing digital circus becoming an actual series.
A pilot to the amazing digital circus reached our goal of 1 view and will now be upgraded to episode 1 of the amazing digital circus full series!
In the teaser, Kane took Pomni and teleported them out of the circus, and we see them floating in the air. He then begins to talk about Pomni's crying face, leaving a huge impression on the internet. The next adventure in the Candy Canyon Kingdom with all the circus members, and then we also get a tiny look at the new characters for episode 2. We first see Gummigoo, who is presumably the villain of episode 2, Orbsman, who probably just serves the circus members, a really old tape recorder character, a scary chocolate alligator, a small ghost who could be related to Martha Mildenhall, Princess Lulalalu, who's the princess of the Candy Canyon Kingdom, a blue ghost lady, and a screaming mannequin citizen. But one of these characters might support my last theory, the really old tape recorder. You're probably thinking why, and I'll tell you right now. What if the key that Princess Lulalalu gives them after defeating Gummigoo and his associates opens a whole new secret room where the really old tape recorder is? What I think is that the tape recorder would be someone that can unlock the members' past memories, either showing them a vision inside their head or projecting their memories onto a wall, just like a normal projector does. Because why would a tape recorder character be shown in the teaser at all if it doesn't have any importance at all? So after defeating Gummigoo and his associates, all the circus members get a key that can unlock a room where the tape recorder is. They then get a look at their past lives, what they did, who they were, and why they got here. All their memories flock back to them. Another thing that also supports my last theory is that Jax is sitting alone behind Gummigoo's truck. He's sad, looks down at the ground, and drawing something with his fingers. The reason for his sadness could be that after defeating the villains, he took the key, unlocked the door, spoke with the tape recorder, and then all of his memories came back. If this theory is correct, then the whole storyline might take a 180-degree turn and go in a different direction that none of us would ever expect. But that is my theory for the new key in episode 2. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this theory and if you have one yourself. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on this video here.